So what you're watching here is not Call of Duty, even though it looks like Call of Duty. It's not a game you find on Steam. It's not a AAA first-person shooter, or even what you would think of as a traditional independent or indie shooter. This is a game called Frontlines, and it is a game on Roblox. And Roblox, as you know, or maybe you don't, it's a gaming ecosystem where content creators can build their own games. People can play them. You can spend money to buy Robux, and then buy cosmetics or pay to accelerate. It's this whole gaming ecosystem where you create stuff, you can buy stuff, you can play stuff. This game Frontlines is a free to play game. Of course, you are able to spend money in it, but it's free to play. All you have to do is go download the Roblox app, and then I'll have the link to this Frontlines game down in the description of the video. It's crazy. This is crazy. When I first saw footage of this game, I was confused because I knew it was a Roblox game, but it looks nothing like the traditionally sort of blocky, low-res games you see on Roblox. This is a high resolution. These textures look great. The character models look pretty good. The guns, they feel really quite good. This feels a lot like Call of Duty. It's different. It doesn't feel just like you're not going to come right from Modern Warfare, Black Ops, and feel right at home. For me, being a pretty experienced first-person shooter player, this is footage of me playing this game for the first time, and not only do I not know what the hell's going on with the maps, but the controls are different from what I'm used to in Call of Duty, especially Modern Warfare 2, which is what I've been playing the most of lately. The controls are different. The movement is different. You have similar things. Like, this is not just like a retro vintage Call of Duty clone. Like, you can slide, you can double sprint. It feels like they've taken this developer Maximilian, who's I guess a popular Roblox developer, has taken new and old aspects of Call of Duty and made this clone with the whole range of Call of Duty in mind. It's got a very fast time to kill. I don't know. When I first was kind of reading up on this game, people say stuff like, "Oh, it's not, TGK isn't as instantaneous as Call of Duty." Well, it is. You die really fast, and you can take down enemies really fast. I mean, I don't know. You'd have to measure it, but it feels very similar, and certainly faster than something like Warzone, where you've got armor plates and whatnot. So yeah, getting used to playing this, I think if you're not a first-person shooter player, it's going to be hard. But even even going between different first-person shooter games that you're familiar with, that can be jarring. So, but I think it felt, overall, like once I started getting warmed up, I think it feels really good. I've only played with a couple of the guns because you unlock these as you level up, or you can pay to unlock them. But you unlock these as you level up, and I've played with the starting SMG and then a little tiny bit with the M4 assault rifle. I liked the SMG better, so I just stuck with that for the most part. But you also unlock attachments like different muzzles and different optics and different magazines. It's very, 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 very similar to Call of Duty. It's free though, and that's nice. So you can just go play it without having to buy it, and you don't have to download it. It's just in the Roblox app, so you can just hit play and off you go. From what I've played so far, there's a few maps and a few modes. There's this this canyon map that's I think my favorite. It looks gorgeous. It's got a lot of sort of twists and turns, outdoor vistas, sort of canyon arches that are sort of a mixture between interior and exterior, and then a few little tunnels and twisty turny staircases that go here and there. And I think it's a well-designed map, actually. I like it on Domination, where the A, B, and C points are kind of forming a triangle, so you don't really have that B point necessity like in Call of Duty, where you have to get the B point or you're just going to lose the domination match. Here, you can hold any 2 points pretty much, as far as I can tell, and I think that's true across maps. It's just designed a little differently than your traditional Call of Duty map. Then there's a couple different maps with like sort of warehouse feel. Some are quite large with a lot of verticality. Some are smaller and more compressed, but quite a bit of variety in just a handful of maps. The modes are Domination, Team Deathmatch, and King of the Hill. King of the Hill is sort of a variation of Hardpoint. mixed with headquarters. You hold that point when the other team captures it, it moves. So that's different than hard point. That's more like headquarters in Call of Duty, but there's no limit on respawning like headquarters normally has. So kind of a hybrid there. Pretty cool mode. I don't like team deathmatch, but that's what you're gonna be playing a lot of in here. There's not a lot of modes to choose from. There's not a lot of maps. It's definitely more limited than your typical, AAA $60-$70 Call of Duty game. But it's a cool game, and I think it's impressive. I think it's amazing that they've built this in Roblox. I don't even know how you would go about doing that in Roblox. I mean, I'm not a game creator. I don't create stuff in Roblox. But this is a remarkable achievement. I guess it's been out for a couple years now too, but I just saw it for the first time and I just heard about it, so I wanted to give it a shot, take it for a spin. I'm always looking for alternatives to Call of Duty. I'm a big Call of Duty player, and there's just not a lot of competition. Battlefield, there used to be this talk like Battlefield versus Call of Duty, but they're totally different games. Battlefield is this, large maps, huge teams, battling out over these very long matches. I mean, that's the core of that game. There are obviously smaller maps, smaller modes for Battlefield, but by and large, when you think of Battlefield, you're thinking driving around tanks on these, big maps. Call of Duty has kind of aped that a little bit with its larger maps, but overall, that's, Call of Duty is known for its smaller 6v6 arcade style military shooter, right? Other military shooters like Insurgency or those sorts of games are much more hardcore. Then you have like your Valorants, which are more of like Counter-Strike clones, right? Valorant's slow and tactical rather than twitchy and arcadey. So yeah, there's just not that much in the Call of Duty niche, right? This is one reason why Call of Duty is so successful. There's no competition. The only competition is between the different Call of Duty studios, like Treyarch and Infinity Ward. And you've got your like Treyarch fans, your Black Ops fans, you've got your Infinity Ward fans. Every year they're like, they hate the Black Ops game, and the Black Ops people hate it. It's silly, but it's true. That's the most competition in this space in the industry is within Call of Duty's Activision's own studios. So it's kind of fun to see something like this, which is small, very small operation, building something in Roblox that does feel like Call of Duty and is just a totally different game. You just don't see that very much. So, anyways, give it a shot. Like I said, I'll link to it down in the description. You can as long as you have a Roblox account, you can just download the Roblox app and just start playing. It's pretty cool. So, yeah. Let me know what you think, or if you've tried this out down in the comments, and give it a spin. All right, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the little notification bell. Peace.